Yes, good afternoon, traders. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Traders channel, where we post trading educational content and weekly technical analysis. With you is Mali Mathman, head trader at Traders Hub. And without wasting time, let's head over into the charts. Yes, as usual, we are going to start with dollar index, and if carefully, we can see that dollar index is currently bullish, meaning it is currently breaking structure to the upside. Currently, this is our bullish swing, okay? And yes, I think my analysis from the other 2 weeks haven't really changed because as anticipated earlier, we are waiting for a retracement to at least discounted levels of 61.8 Fibonacci level or 50% before we continue further. And so if we look carefully on this chart, we can see that we are currently bullish, okay? And so it is only fair we align and continue with it with this higher time frame trend. Yes, and this is on 4 hour. I mean, this is on the daily time frame. Let's see what 4 hour has to provide us. Yes, you can see that this is the last bullish swing or the swing low, which printed this swing high, okay? So we are currently tracing this swing, this bullish swing, okay? And yes, it is possible that this swing can push the markets higher, and so it is only fair for us to pay attention to it. But bear in mind that this could still be, this could still be the start of the higher time frame swing, okay, which is the bullish swing from the daily time frame. Yes. We look carefully, you can see that currently price does not, yes, currently price is around 50%, but I think, yes, but I think we can, it is only fair since we have broken the daily swing, okay, since we've broken this daily swing, it is only fair for this price to retrace deep, which is around 61.8 or 78.6, and if these levels fail to hold, the price can be going for the daily retracement before we continue further. Yes, that's my analysis on the 4 hour, but we can go lower and see what the 1 hour has to offer. 1 hour and 15 minutes. Yes. We look carefully. This is our current order block. Except all this, in fact, I think it's only fair for us to double this high. Yes. It is this high which led to the break of structure to the downside. And so yes, and so it is only, yes, we can have a deeper correction to around these levels, which will then yes, push the prices lower, and that will be in line with our higher time frame analysis. So yes, that's my analysis on DXY. And yes, let's see what the markets will do. As usual, we don't dictate what the market will do in these markets, okay? Only follow the markets and let the markets do what it does. Yes, and that's my analysis on dollar index. Moving forward to euro dollar. Yes, on EU, typically I have almost the same analysis on euro USD, because if we look carefully, we had this break of structure to the downside, and then we retraced to the premium levels before pushing lower. And so currently we are on the correction phase, but at least premium levels and take all these internal liquidities before we push the price further down. Yes, and so we are currently on the correction phase, and very powerful tool for a very powerful tool for us to enable us, to anticipate where the correction will start to where the correction will materialize to continuation is this Fibonacci retracement tool. And so yes, the price can still retrace to around 50% and continue to push lower, but it is on these 61 and 78.6 Fibonacci levels, which are the most premium zones, continue the trend, okay? And so on the daily time frame, this is what I'm looking at. And as usual, for the price to materialize on the daily time frame, it takes much longer, okay? And so that's why time frame, it is on time frame where we look to capitalize on these opportunity or trading opportunities. So as usual, we're going to head over to 4-hour time frame. And so if we look carefully at 4-hour time frame, let me do away with this daily time frame Fibonacci. Yes, if we look carefully at 4-hour, we can see that it is this swing high which led to this swing low. And so price is still bearish, okay? Price is still bearish. You look at the 4-hour time frame. And so this swing high can still push this price further, okay? Lower. But yes, but until we break this structure, if you look carefully, the lower time frame, we have a shift of structure, okay? If you look carefully, and I think when we head over to 1-hour time frame, we're going to see that clearly. But yes, let's just bear in mind this swing high from 4-hour and this which led to this swing low, and currently price is trading in between. And so yes, unless we break this this low which led to this high, and it is the same shift of structure which I'm talking about, the price can still push higher to fulfill the higher time frame retracement, okay? Yes, and one thing to keep in mind, always the higher time frame trumps the lower time frame, and so we have to be careful, especially when swing lows of the higher time frames are taken. And so you have to be very flexible and fluid, and that's why you are seeing me yes, you're seeing me anticipating bullish movement and still anticipating short movement, okay? Yes, and so unless we break this, and retrace, we are going to look to capitalize on the shorts opportunity. But if not, still this swing low can still push price higher and continue the daily time frame retracement. So let's head over to 1 hour time frame and look exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. Now this is the break of structure, the swing low and swing high, which I'm talking about, okay? And if we look carefully, you can see that this swing low is a very, very strong low because it has swept very significant lows. And so this is our current order block. Unless price breaks this low, is when we will that's when the price will confirm the bearish continuation. But if the price will still stay above this swing low, the price may still continue. So let's label this order block, and yep, now this is what we have. So we can have a retracement to discounted zone before we continue further. So this is what I'm looking at, but we have to be careful. But still, this is a very good setup. If price comes to this level, we can look for a bullish continuation, and bear in mind that you have to look at what the price will on these levels. And if you if you'll be clever, you look for further confirmation on lower time frame. But this is a very valid low and a very valid order block. So let's see what the price will do. That's my analysis on euro dollar. Let's continue with GBP USD. On GBP USD, yes, on GBP USD, pretty much I think we have the same analysis. And if you look carefully, this swing high over here has led to this swing low. I think I've already labeled it. Yes, this swing high push price lower to this swing low, okay, meaning that the price has broken structure to the downside. We are currently bearish on the so currently price is retracing. Yes, currently price is retracing, and it is on around 50% or 61 and 78. We look for the price to continue with the trend, okay? And if we look carefully here, we can see that we have a very good internal we have very good internal liquidity on around 50% and 61.8. So I think the price will be very fair if we take all this internal liquidity to fuel this move lower, okay? And so yes, that's my analysis on the daily time frame. Let's head over to 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we can see that we have this swing high and this swing low. And currently price is still bearish, okay? And if we look carefully, you can see that price has retraced to around 61.8 and 78.6 Fibonacci levels. Okay, and so with me, we have this very good order block. Okay, you can still see price pushing higher to this order block around 78.6 before we continue lower, and it is possible for this swing high to push the price lower, as yes, as we know, the geopolitical currently uh the pound is there are a lot of uncertainties around the pound, specifically around its leadership, and as we know, uh it's the same leaders which dictate the policies around any country, and so we currently have that element of uncertainty around the British pound. So we can still see weakness on this area around 78.6, and if we take this and if we fail to go lower on around this area, and let's say we break structure to the upside, we can now look for further bullish continuation to at least take all these internal liquidity before we head lower. So that's my analysis on the 4-hour. Last but not least, we can look at gold and BTC. Yes, let's start with BTC. Yes, this is what we have on BTC. Let me do away with. As you can see, we are really bearish on BTC, and there are a lot of factors in play, but technically you can see that this is the last break of structure to the downside. Okay, let's label it properly, as this is the last break of structure to the downside, and this is our swing high, and this is our swing. Okay, whatever is inside here, all this is internal. Yes, price has taken this internal liquidity over here. If we label this very, you can see that price has now reached 78.6. So I'm currently looking for a bearish continuation on the BTC. Okay, yes, I'm looking for bearish continuation for at least around 56,000. But first, before we continue, I'm looking for at least a retracement to these levels and to fulfill this FVG here before we continue to around 55,000, and maybe retrace again to around 58 before we flow with the bearish trend to around 40,000. Okay, that's my analysis on BTC. So we can look at 1 hour or 15 minutes on how we can maybe capitalize on this. Yes, you can see this is the last break of structure to the upside. I was waiting for this break of structure to the downside, and now probably, possibly, probably we can look for that retracement and take all these internal. We continue That's my analysis on BTC. See what the price will have. This very high probable setup that I'll be looking to capitalize. BTC. Yes, maybe we look at, yes, last but not least, we are going to look at gold. What do we have with gold? By there has been bearish for the last 2 weeks. Only deeper correction before continuation. And if we look carefully, yes, let's start from the daily time frame. From the daily time frame, we can see that is this swing high which has broken structure to this swing low. And so whatever is happening inside here is all in. Okay? It is possible that we can have a deeper correction on the daily time frame or continue with the dump. Okay, that is what I'm looking at. Time frame, as we know, the daily time frames takes longer to materialize, and so we have to flow with the lower time frame. And so yes, this is 4-hour time frame, and on the 4-hour time frame, if we look carefully, it is the same pattern, it's the same thing that we are looking for. This swing high has broken structure and formed this lower low over here. Okay, so we are currently retracing. Yes, we are currently retracing, and it is possible for us to take this internal liquidity for around, yes, we take this internal liquidity over here and possibly retrace to 78.6 before we head further lower. So I'm still bearish on gold, and this is what I'll be looking. See that will give us a clean 1:2. Yes, these are the good setups that I'll be looking for. Gold setup, the BTC short setup. I think the most probable setup is the BTC short, and yes, this euro dollar longs. Yes, for anyone who is joining us for the first time, this is Traders Hub YouTube channel where we post trading educational content and weekly technical analysis. And with you as usual is Mali Mathman, head trader at Traders Hub. Please hit the subscription button and the notification button for you to get notified whenever we post trading educational content